Oh, oh, you're asking.
Yes, I'm asking you. Have you checked my
Okay.
message?
Yeah, the topic will be work or study, according
Work and
to
study.
the message that you
That's
sent us.
right. And which part are we going to talk about?
Up
IELTS
to you
Part
guys. I
1.
don't.
IELTS Part 1.
Uh,
Is anyone preparing for IELTS in this course? I think Bertie, she said that she's kind of curious about that. Kali, are you preparing for IELTS?
uh, Not yet. I'm preparing for TOEFL, but
For TOEFL?
it's okay.
Mhm.
Mm.
Of course, I mean, though the exams have different format,
Mm.
that's a great training. IELTS format is also a great training for you. We'll have some
Mm.
speaking practice in the end that will really upscale your fluency toward the end of the session. So don't worry. And fluency is what you're actually judged on when you speak English. One of the feature. Okay.
Yeah.
Didik, are you taking an IELTS or TOEFL or something?
Yes, Miss. I'm preparing TOEFL exam and IELTS exam to continue my study.
Uh-huh. Okay, TOEFL or IELTS, so you haven't decided about it.
I think, in my opinion, IELTS is more difficult than TOEFL because IELTS we must master speaking skill, listening skill, reading skill, and reading skill. I think the best way to improve our English is we take IELTS.
Mm-hmm. Which one is more difficult, you say, to your opinion? Which one is more difficult? TOEFL or IELTS?
IELTS. I
IELTS is
think
more
IELTS
difficult.
is more difficult.
Actually, well, let me tell you. They
Yes.
are, I
So
mean, they are
can
approximately
you
the same.
give us some tips how to
Mm-hmm.
get high score in IELTS?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me first tell you that IELTS and TOEFL are pretty similar in terms of reading, in terms of listening. So quite hard actually tasks they have both. However, I mean, as for writing and speaking in TOEFL, they are integrated skills. What I mean by integrated? In order to write something, you first will be asked to listen or to read something, and then they will ask you to compare, let's say, reading passage and listening passage. It's a bit more complex, as you may see. So, although you're tested on writing, you need to understand the reading passage, and you need to understand also some listening. And if you if you mess up, if you screw up at one of these skills, that will be actually hard to write anything. And the same likewise in speaking. When you are taking speaking section in TOEFL, firstly, you don't have an examiner in front of you. You will be recording your messages, whatever you'd like to say. And I think this is the first challenge because in IELTS, you have an examiner in front of you sitting and you can see, you can have so-called like discussion. It's a bit warmer and you're not having that much limit of time because you in TOEFL you have, let's say, 15 seconds to prepare your answer and 45 seconds, let's say, to speak. So you're almost very timed. You have to meet these time limits all the time. It's really challenging. Why I know this also in details, not only because I'm teaching it, but also I took the test myself, and I know it. I passed through it and through this preparation period, so I have first-hand experience. And yeah, so and also to speak, you need to listen and to read and compare the information. So
Yes, yes.
it's a bit challenging. And in TOEFL, you have 4 speaking parts, if my memory serves me well, and in IELTS, only 3. So this is the difference. And to me, if you ask me, IELTS is easier in terms of this. Some people say for them, TOEFL is easier. It's just a little bit different format. In terms of speaking part, I would say to me, IELTS speaking part is more doable, more feasible. You don't need to be an expert to talk about something. So and the skill is not integrated actually. So that's also a thing about speaking module. So if I were you, I would go for IELTS if you have this chance. If I had a chance to take, let's say in the past, to take IELTS or to choose either IELTS or TOEFL, I would go for IELTS. Just my personal suggestion. It may be subjective view, but this is my personal view, and I have to share this view with you so that I can help you out. And in this course, I'm going to teach you IELTS speaking. And some of you missed the the course, so let me just tell you a little bit about myself. Oh, Dharma is joining us. So I'm an IELTS speaking coach and a tutor, and I help students to prepare for IELTS. And I have my social media accounts, English Follows You. If you'd like to, on Instagram and Facebook, I just send it on the meeting chat. You can have a look, so you can find some helpful resources on Instagram or on Facebook, on both. I also have a group on Facebook. And sometimes I go live on Instagram. Sometimes I arrange some meetings, webinars, workshops, so that it can be useful. And I'm planning on one this week, so I will invite you over. Don't worry about that. I will inform you so that you can join and get some more information about it. So I'm also a Cambridge speaking examiner. So that means that I go from institute to institute and I test students' speaking skills and evaluate them, give them marks. Okay, so that's why I'm familiar with the marking criteria because they are pretty same, okay, with the criteria of British Council. And yeah, I've been teaching for more than 10 years here in Turkey as an expat without having any Turkish actually. Is you know, the method of immersion. Students, I didn't know Turkish. Students don't know my first language. I don't know their first language. So I would be teaching them directly. Yeah. So that was a challenge, but it's also a fun. It's also fun, guys. And Alpha, are you taking IELTS or TOEFL? Alpha?
Could you repeat, Miss Alena?
Sure. Are you taking IELTS exam or TOEFL exam?
I ever take dual exam, and now I try to learn about IELTS.
You try to learn. Sorry, I couldn't hear you well. Can you speak closer to the microphone?
Okay. I ever take the dual exam before, and now I try to learn about IELTS because
Have you taken TOEFL already?
yes,
You've taken TOEFL already. What was your score?
my score is 500.
500. There are maximum 120. Maybe it's some old scoring. 100 and TOEFL is scored out of 120. 120 is maximum right now. Maybe you took it a long time ago.
560.
Anyways, okay. So yeah, and you're not planning to take your exam anymore, right?
I'm sorry, Miss Alena.
You're not planning to take an exam one more time, do you? Are you planning?
Yes. I try to take more exams.
Take again. Okay, okay, fine then. Very good. So, Galip dropped off the meeting, I guess, yes? All right.
Yeah, sorry,
So, guys,
I lost my connection.
That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's absolutely fine. So, guys, I would like to get down business. I think you can see my screen right now, can't you? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
can
Yes.
see your
All
your
right.
screen.
I can.
All right, so today's
Clearly.
topic is job and studies, and we are all set to go. And before we start, I would like to ask, just to refresh in your mind that what we've covered last session. Bertie, maybe you can help me because you remember. So how many parts are there in IELTS? How many speaking sections are there in IELTS?
There are three parts.
Perfect, 3. Part 1 is all about
Personal.
personal questions, right? Okay, well done. Personal questions, and we talked that we have 4 to 5 minutes to talk with an examiner. These questions include 8 to 10 questions, and you need to introduce yourself, and then examiner will find out, will try to find out a little bit more about you. And yeah, as a general rule, how many sentences you can use to answer your question, to answer the questions? How many sentences you need to provide to answer each question? As a general rule, it can be a little bit less.
5.
3 to 5 questions, perfect. And I shared with you 5 techniques, and we talked about 3 of them. Do you remember what they were? I gave you 5 techniques to, because it's hard to extend it and speak so long for something. For example, if I ask you, what's your hometown, you may just say, I live in, and that's it, right? You may finish and stop talking. But in IELTS speaking, the point is to show that you have a great command of the language. So you need to speak at length, you need to extend your answers. So how can we do it? There are 5 techniques I told you, but we talked about 3 of them. How can you extend your answer? Do you remember, or should I tell you? If I should tell you, just say, tell us, please.
It's
Tell us,
providing
please.
reasons,
Providing reason, right? Why
providing examples,
providing an example, perfect.
and providing details. It's useful.
And providing the details. Well done. I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you remember, guys. You make me happy. So, right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So we have 5 techniques: providing reasons why something is happening, examples, for instance, for example, reasons, examples, and details. Especially when you have such questions as, tell me about your favorite free time activity, tell me about your shopping center, tell me about your favorite types of holidays. So you can use details, you can go provide some more details. And you remember I told you that there are 2 more, and I will give you 1 more bonus today. So the 4th strategy is talking about the past and the future. So what I mean here, if the question is asking you about your current situation, or if you have done something before, for example, where do you work now? So it's asking about your current situation. You can start explaining it and putting it this way. I'm working now at, let's say, at the university, okay? But I used to work in, let's say, at school, okay? I was working there for 5 years. So you switch to the past as now I'm working at the university, but I used to work at school. I was working there for 5 years, and I also hoped for a change in my career after I become a proficient in English. So, and then you kind of can extend it and talk about the future, your future hopes. So start explaining in the present, switch to the past, and talk about future. So that is one of the great strategies to extend your answers. Let's check one more example. Have you ever tried Mexican, sorry, my spelling, it should be E after M, Mexican food. Actually, I can correct it right away. Okay. So, have you ever tried Mexican food? No, I haven't. So you provide an answer. And then you can switch and talk in the past. In the past, we didn't really have any Mexican food in my country. But I think I will, switching to the future. There is a new Mexican restaurant open near my office. So you can open near my office. So you can actually use this strategy further. Is it clear now, guys, this part? Should I clarify something?
Yes, very clear, Miss.
Okay, okay. Don't forget to ask me questions at any time, guys. The fifth technique is making speculations. For instance, today's question will be also one of the questions as we're talking about job. What would be your ideal job? So this is a question about unreal situation, and you can make speculations, kind of hope for the future, we can say, yeah? Or you can make some assumptions. What would be if something happened, okay? I suppose it would be, I don't know, like mechanical engineering. I suppose it would be a mechanical engineer. I'd say if I worked as a mechanical engineer, I would really be delighted because, and there comes your reason. You remember, so we are not only focusing on, giving just using would, hypothetical situation, imagining what might happen in the future, but we also tell that we will be delighted and give reason here. We can give reason, or maybe we could just provide an example or give a detail as well here, just to extend it. But this is one of the strategy. Yeah, and what conditional is used here? You know, we have four conditionals: conditional 0, 1, 2, and 3. Which conditional do we use?
Two.
Yes, right. That's a conditional 2. Yeah. If I worked as an engineer, past simple, I would really be delighted. And we use would plus infinitive. Perfect. Okay, we are all set with the fifth one. And the bonus 6 technique today, we have, in English, guys, we have, let me just look at you for now. We have 2 types of questions. No, actually more than 2 types, but 2 main types of questions. We also have alternative questions. Anyway, we have open questions and closed questions, or open-ended and closed-ended questions. Open-ended questions, you need to give some information. You need to build up some sentence to answer it, I would say. For example, what's your favorite color? Well, my favorite color is blue, and then you go on and on. So you cannot say yes or no simply. But closed questions ask you, for example, do you like purple? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. So you have only basically like 2 choices, yes or no. Or maybe you can say kind of in the middle, yeah? So you cannot actually talk if you just give this answer, yes or no, it won't be enough for the examiner. And here it's also important to give details, reasons, and examples. But how to say? There are alternative way to say yes or no, or something 50-50 in the middle. Let's check this example here. So yes, instead of yes, you can say sure, of course, definitely, absolutely. If you want to say 50-50, you can say sort of, kind of, yes or not, yes and not, most of the time. Or you can say no. An alternative way to say no is not really, not at all, definitely not. So these are the ways to say that. But let's check. Anyway, guys, let me open here. Let me open here the questions that we're going to focus on today. And let's find closed questions here. So this is the set of questions we're going to discuss today. Could you please find closed questions here? Closed questions.
Sorry, what do you mean by closest question?
Closed question means that you can only answer yes or no. Yeah.
Oh, closed question.
The
Okay.
first question.
Number third.
Number three, do you like this job? Yes, I do love this job. Exactly. This is a closed question. And then you would go on, yes, I like this job, and then you could give reason, detail, or example. Okay, next.
Number 1.
Actually, this is an alternative question. I told you that we have two main
7.
questions. This is an alternative question. Do you work or study? It gives you some alternative. Well, I actually work. Well, actually, I study. So it offers you, for example, do you like apples or bananas? It gives you two options. So it's called alternative question. So we don't.
7.
Which one? Sorry.
7.
Seventh one, perfect. You rock it. Have you changed your mind since then? Yes, I've changed my mind. Yeah, exactly. So you need to say yes or no at the beginning, or you can say kind of, sort of. Good. Perfect. And then you can explain why you have changed your mind since then. All right. And I think one more we have here.
Number 9.
Number 9, were you a good student at school? Yeah, yes, I was, or no, I actually wasn't. So this is called closed question, when you have to say yes or no. What do we call another type of questions? For example, why did you choose this kind of work or studies? We call them open, right? Perfect, perfect. I'm proud of you. So we call these type of questions open questions. Why open? Because we need to give extended answer. It's already a question that requires extended answers, so that it's less likely that you will screw up answering these type of questions in IELTS exam. So that's why they are less dangerous. But these yes or no questions may be really tricky. They sound really easy, basic. But if you just say yes and if you just say no, it won't be enough for an examiner. So that's important to keep in mind, guys. Okay. So, right. So I think that we are all set to start a discussion. Let me check just for a second if I have anything else that I wanted to share before we move on. Yes, I wanted to actually tell you. I wanted to introduce you with some vocabulary before we have a go. So you can use these adjectives to describe your job. For example, you can say my job is prestigious. It means reputable. Guys, do you understand what it means? Prestigious or reputable? it's really good to be there. Like everyone wants this job. For instance, working for Google is a prestigious job because Google is a reputable company. Okay. Next one, lucrative. Lucrative, it means profitable. Some jobs are lucrative and profitable, some unfortunately not. So everyone would like to find some profitable, lucrative job that can provide a sustainable salary and well paid. To be well paid, everyone would like to be well paid, yeah, not low paid. I think this too quite understandable, right? So when you're well paid, you earn a lot of money or enough money to meet your needs, and low paid, when you're low paid, it's not enough for you. Satisfying job gives fulfillment or pleasure. Another way to say it is rewarding. They are actually very similar. You can say my job is satisfying or my job is rewarding. So providing satisfaction, paying back to you with something. So rewarding. Yeah, although you can say, although my job is a bit low paid, but you know, I work with kids and it's really rewarding because students love me. Yeah, you can use these adjectives like so. My job is prestigious, my job is creative, my job is well paid, low paid, satisfying, or rewarding. And one more, for band 7 and above, you have to use idioms. That's in the criteria list. You have to see in the marking criteria list. You have to use idioms. And we were talking about idioms last session as well. But to remind you, an idiom is something that doesn't have a direct meaning. For instance, work for peanuts. You know peanuts? It's a kind of nut. But like if you say that you work for peanuts, means you work for very little money. And here is an example. I used to work for peanuts until I finally changed my job. And correlated with this one, if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. That's a fun sentence and phrase. So only unskilled or unqualified people will work for a company if it does not pay very much. So these stingy companies can only make monkeys, so-called, work monkeys. That means that someone not really skilled, not really skilled. Okay, maybe newly graduated student. The third one, if you're not working, that will be really useful for you. Hit the books. To study very hard. I have to hit the books to get ready for IELTS or for TOEFL, whatever you're taking at the moment. The fourth one, no pain, no game. I think you know this one, haven't you? Have you heard?
Yes, I have. Quite
Okay.
popular idioms.
Yes.
Okay, actually, how do you understand this word? No pain, no gain.
You have to feel
No
some
effort,
pain
no result.
doing some.
Yeah, you need to put a lot of effort to make a lot of effort to succeed in something. Okay, the fifth one, actions speak louder than words. So people's intention can be judged better by what they really do than what they say. Yeah, this is also probably you can use it in today's discussion. The rat race, a frustrating financial lifestyle, usually involving a time-consuming job. So you can say, well, I used to have a rat race at my company for years because they would really make us compete a lot and work a lot, and we would work for peanuts. You could say that. You could put it this way. So it's like very competitive atmosphere, and on the other hand, it's financially not really supported and really time consuming. So you spend a lot of time at work, but it's not paid off. Start from scratch, the seventh one, to start over again from the beginning. You can say after months of work, after months of work under this project, I had to start from scratch as my boss didn't approve it after months. Just give me a second. I'll correct this spelling. And the last one to go, get out of hand. You say this expression when you lose control of things. Sometimes things get out of hand at my work. Out of hand. Also, I think I misspelled this one. Out of hand. All right. So, yes. Guys, did you take a screenshot? Have you taken a screenshot, or have you, I don't know, took some note? Have you taken some note?
Yeah, I screenshot it
Yeah.
Perfect.
earlier. Mhm.
Perfect. Okay. If anyone needs some more time, I can give you 5 more seconds to screenshot it. And this one. Okay?
Yeah, done.
Okay, very good. Then,
Yes, okay.
okay, then let's come to the questions part, to the, active part. I don't only want to be the one to speak and teach. I want you to practice, because speaking can only be developed when you are practicing and practicing actively. So the first, we will go around the table and we will discuss the questions. You can open your meeting chat and see the set of questions. So the first question we're going to discuss all together, and the first question is an alternative types of question, but you need to think. So you will choose one, your study or work, and you need to extend your answer. Remember, yeah? So, who would like to go first? Would like to go first? Okay, I will select, maybe I can select someone. Gali, would you like to?
Yeah, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm choosing. Let me choose the question first.
No. Question number 1, everyone answering the first one. Then I will break you up in groups and you will practice the rest. But I want to listen to each of you at the beginning.
Oh, so you asked me
do
to.
you work or study, Gali? Do you work or study?
Okay, it's open question, right?
It's an alternative question.
Alternative question. Sorry, alternative.
You work, or you need to pick up one.
Okay.
Question. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Right now I work. Like currently I work instead of study, but I have a plan for studying too. But later, I don't know when. But I plan it for. I plan for study this year. For continuing my study, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I forgot
Yeah.
to explain first.
No, that's pretty good. Which strategy has Galif used? Which strategy has he used?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm asking the rest of the class. Which strategy have you used? Because you used one strategy that I have provided you sometime earlier. So which strategy? Providing details, we have giving examples, giving reasons, past and future. And one more, Actually,
Make speculation.
making
Example,
speculation. So
detail,
which one?
speculation,
Add
of
some
course.
detail.
Speculation. So yeah, you kind of made a hope and wish for the future. Just, I think you
Yeah.
used future tense. I hope I will. Yeah, you used future tense. You didn't use
Yeah.
conditional for it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You could actually use the past into future. Present. Okay, I am currently working. In the past, I did this, and I plan to do that. Would you like to do it to try again? Galih, would you like to give an answer again?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Do I study or work? Okay. Currently, I'm working right now, but in the future, I have a plan for continuing my study too. This year, after finishing, like, after having some work experiences.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
very
that's
good.
all.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you so much. Havra joined us too. Havra, would you like to take a go? It's over to you. Yeah?
Okay, thank you.
Havra, would you? Can you hear me, Havra?
I am answering the number 2.
No. We will all answer the same question, and then I'll break you up in groups, and you will continue.
Okay. What is the question?
Do you work or study?
Do you work or study? Well, I did both. Like on the weekdays, I study at my school, but on the weekend, I work at my home making some like bread and frozen food. Well, it's not a job. It's like a hobby that make me some money, like that.
Okay, very good. Which strategy did Havra use? Which strategy has she used?
Add some details.
Yeah, you added details. Perfect, Havra. You added details. At the same time, yeah, just I wanted to say, you said I did both. Am I right? You said I did both. The question is about present. Do you work or study? And you said I did both. So if the question is in present, probably you would like to say I do both. I do both.
I do
Okay.
both. Okay, thank you.
Okay, good to go. Thank you. Didik, would you like to give it a go? Do you work or
Okay,
study?
Miss. I am a worker. Uh, I'm worker in one of university in Yogyakarta. The subject in science education.
Okay. So, yeah. What strategy
I'm sorry,
has?
I have a problem with signal.
Okay, that's okay. Which strategy has Didik used?
Yes, I'm going to tell you about my strategy to improve my quality when I teach my student. Uh, I always divide my time every day. Before I teach my material to my student, I always make good preparation some material that I mix.
I'm so sorry, Didik. We are answering only the first question.
Oh, yes. I'm worker. I am a lecturer in one of university in Yogyakarta.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. So you can extend this answer a little bit more, giving some more details or about your job. Yeah, I'm working there. And or you can go and talk about the past. I used to work, and you will show a variety of language to an examiner. Why we use past? Why do we need to use future? Because you need to show a scale of tenses, and that you have you have a command of different sort of tenses. You can switch from present into past, from past into future, that you can juggle the tenses. That will show the examiner that you can do that.
Yes, Miss. In the past, I was a teacher in one of school in Yogyakarta. Before I was a lecturer in my university. Actually, I work in one of institute in Borneo. Since 2015, I have worked in my university until now in Science Education Department, and I
Okay.
have a plan to continue my degree to take doctoral degree in abroad, actually in Aussie or maybe in Japan. So I must prepare English IELTS score because in my country to get scholarship I I must have uh, minimum score 7
Mm-hmm.
to get
Okay.
scholarship.
Okay, I got it. Thank you so much. Good to go.
Yes, you're
Alpha.
welcome, Miss.
Mm-hmm. Alpha, do you work or study?
I do study. I, I study in civil engineering. I have studied in civil.
Alpha, can you speak closer to the microphone? Can you put it somewhere close to your mouth? We can't hear you.
Uh, is my voice clear?
Okay, I will try to hear you. Yes, you can continue.
Hello, is my voice clear, Miss Alena?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. I do study. I study in
Go
civil
ahead, please.
engineering. Uh, and I have studied in civil engineering for 3 years, and now it's my last year.
Mm-hmm. I think you were hardly audible, but I could at least understand that this is your last year of university, I guess. Am I right? You're a student and this is your last year of university. Did I get you right?
Could you repeat because my signal is
You
bad.
are a student and this is your last year of university, right? Did I get you right?
Yes, yes. I
You
study in
are a
civil
student, aren't
engineering.
you?
Yes, I study in civil engineering. I have studied in civil engineering for 3 years, and now is my last year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you. Thank you so much. And Bertie, would you like to answer this question? Bertie, do you work or study?
Oh, okay. I'm study. I'm studying, but I'm gap year right now. I just I'm a fresh graduated of of high school, and I wanna continue my study in high school in this year. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you kind of made the speculations for the future as well, yeah? You switched to future. Okay, guys, now I'm breaking you up in groups. Ask as many questions as possible. Don't forget to take a screenshot of the questions or to copy them because they will disappear once you're in breakout room. And I'm opening the room, so you will need to click the button somewhere on your screen to join the breakout room. Okay? Ready?
Okay.
All right,
Yes,
so
I'm ready.
I'll jump back and forth, so we'll see each other anyway.
Okay. Is this main room? Okay.
I'm checking. I think so. Should be. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone is connecting back. All right. Okay. Okay. Dick, I think we are waiting for Dick. He's coming back. Havra, I think she got disconnected. Maybe she had to go or something. So, guys, have you found the session useful?
Yeah.
Yes, I too.
Okay, what did you remember after the session? Bertie, maybe we can start with you. What's the most memorable thing for you from the session? What's your takeaway? Bertie, what's your takeaway? What's your main takeaway from the session? Okay, maybe Bertie needs time to think. Galih, what's your main takeaway from the session?
Well, I think from the questions that you gave us, we can like ask each other, and then we can like giving an answer, and then telling our reasons, like providing the examples, and then the details, and then the reasons, as you told us, something like that, and then we can apply that to the question that you gave us too. By practicing each other.
Thank you. Anybody else? So what is your main takeaway from this lesson today? Didi, Kaufa, what's your main takeaway from the lesson?
Okay. What I take from the lesson is we know about our partner conversation, and we can improve our skill to know each other, and then we know about the member of the group, the story about them, and their life. So that's what I take from the study. So thank you for the method.
Okay, so you got connected with each other. That's good. Okay. Yes, Didik, what about you? What's your takeaway from the session? Didik, maybe you don't hear. Okay, then guys, I would like to call it a day. Would you like to take a picture? If yes, turn on your camera. We'll take a picture. I'm going to send it to you as a reminiscence from today's session. Yes, Dick, I can see. All right. I'll find Bertie if you'd like to be on the picture and have it in your, in your memory. You can turn on your camera. How far should we wait you, or should we take a picture?
Okay, I tried to join.
Okay, we can see you now. Okay. So 3,
Finally.
2, cheese. Cheese again. And one more time. Cool. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I send you my love and light, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day.
Salam kenal Pak Didik.
Thank you,
Dari
Nick.
Jogja juga. Assalamualaikum.
You're welcome. I'll send you the
Waalaikumsalam.
recording a bit later after it gets saved on my Google Drive. Okay. So,
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Take
Miss
care.
Alena.
See you. Bye.
See you later, everyone.
Thank you, Miss
Bye-bye.
Alena.
You're welcome. You're welcome.